Alrighty, guys, welcome back. It's your boy EQ, and up next we have Drake still being very bothered about the beef with this ICEMAN album preview rollout, saying he's upset about his friends for turning on him while calling Kendrick Lamar a hater. And Drake, he said he's already your biggest hater. Drake also threatened a heckler for calling him a B, but Drake drove away hastily and quickly into the stream, which we'll cover as well. He did this on the anniversary of the Not Like Us video premiere, which again indicates how much that weapon still lives in his mind because he's still referencing it literally every week, and now he's doing it probably for a whole album. And Drake, it's wild to start that music video with weapons all around you because I thought the beef led you to be in fear for your life. And you portraying yourself this way obviously is not going to help that case. I'm sure his attorneys are shaking their heads right now while the UMG team must be ecstatic about this imagery and rollout. It's definitely the best record he's dropped post beef, but I truly don't think it's going to change anybody's minds. We'll also be going over some of the people's reactions as well, so stay tuned for that. People are speculating he's referring to people like LeBron and Future, but definitely let me know in the comments who you guys think he could be referring to. As far as the threat, anyone with a brain would have recognized that this event would have been a major security risk. With stream sniping already such a big thing, they've tracked people down with way less. And Drake definitely felt the heat after that heckler because he bolted right after. I mean, the guy has already had 3 violent episodes at his house, so at this point, he's going to see anything like that as a viable threat. But enough dilly-dallying, let's jump right into these clips where we have Drake still, again, very bothered about the beef with his ICEMAN album rollout, saying he's upset about his friends turning on him while calling Kendrick Lamar a hater. Again, Kendrick Lamar already said he's your biggest hater. We're also going to cover him threatening that heckler as well before bolting off and ending the stream, saying somebody else has to drive this truck now. And I wonder how this is going to influence the case. So I don't want to get clipped for the video. I'm going to be skipping around some of these clips just so the video doesn't get dinged. But let's start off with this one right here.
Yo, you're co-signing Le Chateau, eh?
He's banking on that he's going to be able to use the nostalgia to get people back on his side. Cult of the Ovioites are definitely going to love this. But for people that already thought he was corny, especially during this time, this isn't going to change their minds.
You know what it is already, man. I shop there, I cop there, it doesn't stop there, you know what I'm saying?
Skip a little further ahead. Oh yeah, this is the scene I was telling you guys about. You don't go and say you're in fear of your life and then go do something like this while referencing the beef that's very much at the center of that lawsuit he has against UMG.
I don't give a fuck if you love me. I don't give a fuck if you like me. Asking me how did it feel?
Yeah, he's not very bothered at all, huh, guys? Definitely let me know in the comments on a scale from 1 to 10 how bothered he is.
You niggas was standing beside me. How can some people I love hang around pussies who try me? Let's go.
Obviously still very, very upset of the fact that LeBron was at that pop-out show. The guy himself claims to be a hip-hop historian, so to think that he's not going to be at the event that's being held in his own city that was most definitely a moment in hip-hop history, you would be crazy to think otherwise. I don't know if this is a smart move to put out this type of imagery while you still have that lawsuit pending. Next clip.
Looking at y'all and cooking with y'all and giving out verses and bookings to y'all.
Thing is, man, in this industry, if you're not useful, you're useless. So people will smile in your face, even if they truly do not like you, to get that feature, to get that verse, because they know what it could do for their career. That doesn't necessarily mean that these guys were your friends. And coming from a person that already said there are no friends in the industry, yeah, man, I don't know what he expected. But when you've done some of the things that people have alleged about him, you can't be shocked when people are not really the happiest with you. From the previews that we did here, it seemed like there are no features on this other than Smiley, who I want to say got 2. So this is probably the most people have talked about that dude ever. Jump into the next post. Oh yeah, right here we have actually some of the comments and reactions about this stream, and I know they're going to be hilarious on both fronts. All right, the caption, last time I looked to my right, you niggas were standing beside me. How could some people I love hang around pussies who tried me? And Drake could be talking about a whole list of people, which he more than likely has. But people over the years have said the same thing about Drake, that he's a wolf in sheep's clothing. I mean, you have a plethora of stories of him snaking people's girls, people that he has relationships with. Look at some of these comments. We're going to accuse him of dragging it and sneak this and doing his rollout for clout and attention. Obviously, most people are tuning in to see what he's going to say to Kendrick Lamar or if he's going to sub him in any way. I feel like obviously this is related. He's talking about those events, and I do think he's using it to get the attention. No friends in the industry. Exactly. He should have been knew that that was the case. Some people throw the word friend around way too loosely. Nobody's scared of Aubrey Graham. Even when he threatened that heckler, man, I was like, I don't buy it, honestly. Nah, dog. Still talking about the beef, eh? milk energy. This dude is calling other people pussy, same dude that let another grown man piss on him. And I think you lost your right to call anyone a pussy when you've acted the way you've acted over this last year. I mean, that lawsuit alone is another event that has made a lot of people believe that you're a pussy. Plot twist, you are the pussy suing. Because they're not stupid to inherit your enemies, get the fuck out of here. And yeah, anyone that even slightly defended Drake during that beef also gave off the energy that they didn't want any smoke with Kendrick Lamar. And honestly, I don't think anyone would blame them. Like Drake, bro, you live in a place where you can't have a felony. Yeah, fam, the internet is forever, and to think that you're gonna escape stuff like this, not gonna happen. You can't go around cosplaying as someone else and think that it's not gonna be pointed out. This ain't it. Right.
Shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stink.
Yeah, man. And what a classic clip from Joe Budden and the JBP. Hold on, is this a whole song him dissing LeBron? Yeah, fam. And honestly, I think Drake is going OD with LeBron. LeBron James has also played Drake records. This guy's just salty that he got dismantled the way he did. This dude, man, let it go. And I feel like that's the main sentiment that everyone has been sharing. If you're so unbothered, just let this go. Even if you're still bothered, let this go. If you were smart, the last thing you would do is videotape yourself around weapons, even if they're prop weapons, because it definitely destroys that perception that you are living in fear. LOL, not the comments from Kendrick fans telling him to let it go when he's been performing the songs about Drake that made him so popular. Weirdos. And this guy is a buffoon, because at the end of the day, Kendrick Lamar has been one of the premier acts in not just hip hop, but music period for a very long time. So to say that this made him popular when this isn't even his most financially successful album, which is saying a lot because of the amount of hits on this album, and the fact that Luther was #1 for so long, would obviously make this statement very, very erroneous. But again, it's not like the cult of the Ovihoites have used logic in any of their arguments. Let's jump into the clip where Drake threatened the heckler.
So what then? So what then, big dog?
You don't sound tough at all, big dog.
Don't look away now. Don't look away now. Don't look away now. Don't get shy now.
It seems like he's running after you and you're driving away. If you have that type of energy, just get out the car, even though obviously security won't let any of that happen. But at the end of the day, this could have ended up very, very bad if the wrong person would have stream sniped. And I don't see how anyone can see how Drake is talking to this dude as tough. You're just talking tough.
Fold that up right now.
You fold that up. All right, fam. Definitely didn't sound very scary. But if he was truly about that action, he would have stopped the truck. I mean, he's driving it. This tweet is actually interesting. It says Drake just told someone that'll shoot him, and then the stream ended. LOL, sheesh. No, it wasn't that at all. I didn't hear that part. If he did say that, obviously it could be another example of the audio not being the best quality. And that was more than likely done on purpose because it sounded like they were recording the audio source from an iPhone that was locked in the glove compartment. And if that is true, again, another dumb move by Drake. Here we have that clip where he ended the stream. This was literally right after that heckler.
Yo, I'm gonna. What up, G? Yo. Bless? Somebody else has to come drive this.
Obviously, he saw that heckler as a viable threat. He's trying to jump out that truck. It ran out. Like I said, this is literally right after that heckler. Anyone with a brain, like I said in the intro, would have recognized that, yeah, this was going to be a security risk. He's literally driving around the city, and it's not like he doesn't have his own set of ops out there. This is probably some of the better music that Drake has put out there. I know it's not out officially, but still, I don't think it's going to change too many people's opinions. Drake is also trying to use some of that nostalgia, as we saw in those clips early on, where he's trying to remind people of his beginnings. But again, people are also going to say that, yeah, man, you were corny then and you're corny now. But at the end of the day, if his fans are happy, no matter how delusional they can be and how much of a degenerate some of them can be, then for him, that's all, honestly, that should matter. Obviously, he doesn't want to do just that. He wants to take over the summer. So definitely let me know. I did see some hilarious comments that when he drops his album, Kendrick Lamar is going to pull another Meet the Grams and drop another solo project and just stomp this one out as well, which if he does, that would be a master class in controlling the narrative, because Kendrick Lamar and PG Lang have been putting on clinic after clinic. Obviously, for me, it felt like they viewed that threat as viable, which is why he pulled the 6ix9ine and jumped out that car and disappeared, because it didn't feel like it was a planned stream end, you know? And while that audio quality may have been done on purpose, who knows? This is a live stream, and if they were to have cut it, it probably would have looked even crazier. But to me, I don't see how that does it really any justice. I know he was playing that music out loud for everyone else. They could have easily synced up the music for the stream as well. So definitely let me know what you guys thought of the whole stream. Do you guys think this album will bring Drake to where he was before? I honestly think it's too late for that. He did not sound threatening at all, but definitely let me know what your guys' thoughts was on that. Plus the way he ended the stream, because he did look scared when he jumped out that car and bolted. Also, let me know if some of these lyrics and some of the imagery in this video will have any influence over that case. I mean, the judge was already giving pushback to Drake's attorneys, and something like this definitely doesn't seem like it's going to help. But definitely let me know what you guys think. Definitely hit the like and subscribe button, guys. It does the channel wonders. I really want to thank you guys so much for continuing to make this channel a part of your day. It honestly means the world to me, and all the love and support that you guys continue to show this channel on a daily is probably the biggest reason why I make these videos. So I really want to let you guys know how grateful I am for all of it. Guys, a super big thank you to all those that have been joining YouTube memberships. A small way to support the channel, but definitely goes a long way. And a very big special thank you to all those that have been sending super thanks. Again, it goes such a long way in supporting the channel. I'm definitely interested in hearing your takes on all this. So definitely let me know in the comments. Hope you guys love this video, and I hope to see you guys soon. The way Drake said somebody else has to drive that truck, and the way he bolted out of there so quickly, man.